Doing out there first. My name is Kenneth Burger, Technology Screens. I've said this many times before, that when you make screen paint products, you have to be able to back it up at the end of the day. Now, we're going to do this again on our products. Like I said, we have no problem doing it. We've done these over and over again. Our products have been tested against black paint, black fabric, black vinyl, just about anything we could throw at the screen. So we're going to be doing some gray screen paint mixes to show you why these particular products right here don't do well next to a black screen in the dark. Even with the lights on, they don't do well. And then over here, let's get these out of the way first. These are the gray screen paint products. I got to get out of the way first. Showing you that this product right here, Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, we actually give to those customers for free that really just want a basic screen paint. That's for free. This is Crow Screen Paint right here. As I told you before, it does the same thing as this does. As a matter of fact, we made something called the Mega Mix, where we basically mixed all four of the ingredients together to make one big mix, and that all matched perfectly with the Metallica mix, which we have over here. This is the Mega Mix. That is the Messy Mix. We call it the Messy Mix, not to be disrespectful. We call it the Messy Mix because we just threw anything together and it matched. On the back side of that, we have the 4 tablespoons into black paint that made the personal mix. Now, I said before, if we were wrong in making these products, keep in mind we use this tutorial video to make those products. But if we were wrong in making these products, then all you would have to do is just go in and just basically just make the ingredients we have posted below. We did give him the option of having the Digital and Crystal Screen Paint shipped to his house, but he refused because he never replied back on any of the emails. So we know that for a fact. The ingredients is right there for him to make it, along with everybody else can make it also too, to make that product. All right, so we're going to be doing a lights out demonstration because also too, in some of my demonstrations, you know, the gray screens don't do well when it comes to light. They don't do well at all. So we're taking some black paint. We're painting this over. Should I have my stand? Where's my stand at? Let's make it a lot easier with my stand. Here we go. We're getting some black paint. And this is one that we have 7 demonstrations I'll be posting below. And those 7 demonstrations, you'll see about all different kinds of tests we did on black fabric, black paint on our products. And one of the things you got to do at the end of the day, when you're making something, screen paint product, you have to be able to back it up. And that's one of the things we don't see in these demonstrations with these gray screen paint products. Even the black ones, we don't see that at all. Now, black products, black screens should be tested against black paint to see at the end of the day if you just didn't purchase a quart or a gallon of black paint. So that's what you should be concerned about. Or if you ordered a screen that is posing to be black, but at the end of the day, it's just a gray screen. That's something else too you got to be thinking about too. Now, we gave several different these tests out to these individuals that claim that their products were this, that, and the other, and they still haven't done the test yet. This is my 8th test, already done, using black paint and black fabric. So I don't know what the problem is. If we can do it over here with no problem, what's the problem with them? How come they can't seem to get this done? And maybe it's because at the end of the day, their products are what they are. Nothing but black and white paint and nothing but black paint at the end of the day when it comes to their screens. Because I haven't seen that black test yet on none of them. And that was 4 weeks ago that we had requested that. So I'm painting mine on right now. Again, this will be my 8th time doing this demonstration live on camera, painting them with black paint. There we go. I'm going to put this in front of the fan and let this dry over here. So we'll have that ready for the next demonstration. Now, the reason why we do the fabric and all those other good things is because, like I said, at the end of the day, you may have a customer that says, hey, look, What's the difference of me taking black fabric, speaker, what do you call it, speaker fabric, all that stuff, and doing the same thing that your screen can do? But that's all I would have to do. Pour some black paint, and I'll get the same results. No, you won't. All right, so let's get our lights out. Get my lights on the paint screen. So there's my white levels on the Phantom. We're going to take first. This is the black cloth that we use to make our blackout cloth with the gamer blackout cloth. This is without coating. We're going to put this and drape it across our screen. Put some of this on this side right here. And down. There we go. So that's black fabric laying against our black screen. As you can see, the Phantom is pulling the highest white level as usual. Let's get some of this black speaker material right here. This is something this is a test that anyone who has a black screen paint should be doing. There we go. So we got black fabric, that's speaker fabric, and that right there is a black tablecloth. To show you where our levels hit. Let me see if I can remember where in the world is the remote control for this bad boy. Didn't want to lay that down in the dark. We have a black sofa there. There we go. So there's my demonstration right there. Now, a few minutes, and we're going to go over here while we're in there and do the Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's try it. We're going to do the snow dog. I'm going to do that Skyworth too also.
It's hard to relax if you have to DIY. Grab life by the Groupon.
$5 bonus means surprise. All these going through. 1, 2, 3.
That's the difference between the Phantom technology that we developed and black fabric or anything else we throw against the screen. And that's the difference. You have to be able to back your product. That's what I've been saying over and over and over again. You have to be able to back your product. You know, we had test demonstrations on gray screen paint products that are matching black and white paint. And at the end of the day, they can't show a difference. You've got black screens out there that have very dark levels or have not been screens or white material or anything like that whatsoever, have not done black on black demonstrations against black paint, proving that their products are what they're supposed to be. And as I said before, I can back my product 100%. Skyworth food demonstration. There is a black Phantom right there. Make sure my screen's not going to fall over. It's just bouncing up a little bit. Make sure nothing has fallen over. So again, we asked, where are your test demonstrations? Because we can do this easily on our product. We can show the difference in our product and black fabric at the end of the day. We've been requesting these demonstrations to be done, but as I said before, no hope at all. Our Phantoms produce the highest white levels on the market. It's actually one of the darkest screen paints we've ever developed. White screensaver. And there you go. That's how high the white level. Pretty soon our black paint sample sheet will be dry. Put it up there next. Don't want this hitting my screen being soaking wet and damaging my screen. So this is a test. Now mind you, when we do these tests, we have requested several products by 2 individuals who claim that their products are supposed to be more superior than us. So we requested tests from them to be able to do demonstrations against black and white paint versus their gray screen paint products to show that their customers at the end of the day are not purchasing black and white paint. In our demonstrations, we can show our products are different from black fabric and different black surfaces due to the fact that our screens produce the highest white level. As I said before, any black screen can produce contrast levels. 2 problems it's going to have is color and white levels. White levels especially. Okay, make sure the back of my screen is dry. Like I said, I don't want this attacking my screen and adding black paint to my screen. .4K snow demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube. Oh, candles. Thank you. So soft.
Won't you give us a part where we can drop the next shell at the challenge?
My background is very good.
I think so, really. Oh, yeah! See you next time, Sensor.
See you next time.
There you go. Showing more white levels. Showing the Phantom's amazing white level capability. Now, if you have a true Phantom, 100% Phantom, you can run this test yourself. As a matter of fact, we have a few people that are going to be, customers are going to be showing you these tests done on their point of view of the Phantom, that Phantom technology. So you can't lay black surfaces and black paint against Phantoms because Phantoms pull higher white levels. And these are our test results that we can back up live on our products. Where, like I said, we requested weeks ago for these demonstrations to be done with other gray screen paint products and black products that can't seem to be able to complete these tests. Very simple test to do. Here's the black paint. We just painted on the screen just a few minutes ago with the black paint. So that black paint shows up next to our screen. There's the surface right there. As you can see right there, how dark it's coming up. So now we have black tablecloth, we have black fabric, and we have black paint, which we just painted a few minutes ago, put it against the black Phantom. See, I can back my work up. I can do this all day. But yet, like I said, at the end of the day, where are the demonstrations against black and white paint products versus everyday products? Where are the tests? Where are the test demonstrations of black screen paints out there that are claiming that they're black, half of them are gray, and the other half can't pull a proper white level? I bet you can't pass this test at the end of the day. white screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
So if I can come here and back my product up, and this is now 8 links I'll be adding to my collection of screens, paints, fabrics that we put against our products to show that our technology is far more advanced than what's out there on the market, and they can't even back their products at the end of the day. It's also good for our customer base because, like I said, we're doing business, and they're going to ask us, hey, what's the difference between black paint in your product? What's the difference between your product and black fabric? Or if I got a black sheet and did the same thing, can I get the same results? No, you can't. Now, question. If you're making a black and white screen paint product, like we made with the 4, 2s, 3s, 6, 10s, these are different tablespoons of black paint we put into mix to make gray screen paint products. And we used a tutorial video by the individual who made this and deleted this off his account. So by doing these mixtures, we were able to match his product. Even in some ways, just doing wild card mixes and basically just mixing products together without measuring them, mixing all the mixes together, and still ended up matching his products. Man, I tell you, they can't seem to back those products up. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
We don't have to wait until next Friday to do our test, or the day before, or whatever. We can do our tests right now. Well, not tests, just do the demonstrations right now. So I'm gonna let that piece dry a little more because I want that little closer up on my screen. So not this Friday, but next Friday, I expect to see your demonstrations done. I expect to see the difference between your product and everyday black and white paint, the difference between your product and your jet black fusion or other black, ultra black screen versus black paint. I want to see the demonstration with the ultra black versus the a white screen. You're going to have to do white screen and white backgrounds. You're definitely going to have to do that to see when your white levels come up. If they're coming up too dark. Now, those gray screen paint products definitely have to be done that way. Have to be. They have to be to back it. LG, snowboarding. Now, for those you don't know, that's me asking for those particular individuals who make these products that claim to do the exact same thing our products do to be able to back their products. And at the end of the day, they should be able to do a demonstration showing the difference between their product and black and white house paint. We can come on here and show you demonstrations. I got links showing you basically our product. Actually, no, we got more than that. No, with the black paints here, we got 8. So we got 8 links basically showing our products. One, I actually painted my name into the screen with black paint, and the screen produces high white level. My name came out black. We made a couple of very dark gray screen paint and black products, and we put that against the screen. And now we're down here doing it in the dark. We did this on 5,000, 4,000, and 1,000 lumen projector. Now, as I said before, next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday, I'm expecting to see those demonstrations done. Because if you're going to challenge my work at the end of the day, then you have to be able to back up what we can do. And if you can't, well, at the end of the day, we got free digital 1 crystal screen paint. Knock yourself out. I just painted this a few minutes ago. Do you rewind? Painted that with black paint, black speaker fabric, black tablecloth. We did black hoodies, t-shirts, everything against this screen. As for part Tay, that ultra black screen, I want to see that against black paint at the end of the day. I want to see your screen going against white levels. I haven't seen white levels on that screen yet. And I want to see that product that you had sitting under that fireplace laying against your wall. I want to see what the difference is between that and that product you took 4 applications compared to the wall that only took 1. That's what I want to see. As for Pro, what I want to see from you is I want to see you do the demonstration all the way up. I want to see you do every single demonstration we've done on these products back here. Which means I am requesting for you to make every single mix that we made on this channel. Everything from the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 6, and the 10. Make them live on camera so everybody can see it. The ingredients is already posted, so you can't change anything on it. And I want you to match this against your product. Lights on, lights off, doesn't make a difference. You use P2, I don't care what you use. We want to see those demonstrations. You have until the end of Friday to get it done. I'm not going to give you the extra week. You should have that done in a day. If I can come downstairs after watching the movie, playing a couple video games, and squeeze this in, you can do it too. Now, also, if you don't want to have the digital and crystal screen product shipped to your front door, the ingredients is right there for you to make. So we're expecting to see those demonstrations also too. So let's see what we get out of this. Let's see if they can back up their product. Until then, enjoy the demonstration. I ordered me some chalk paint today. Did you know that? Yes, I did. Now mind you, we've done these tests already. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Booyah. There you go. Phantoms pull the highest white level of any black technology we ever developed. Part A, if your screen lays against this screen, we can turn it dark. You won't pull white level anywhere near this technology. But when your shopping cart becomes available for that product, I will bring it down here and this is what it will face. Remember, when you challenge me, when you call out my name and you challenge me, and if I pay attention to you and I lean in your direction, it's not a good thing. That's why we were ignoring you for the longest time. Because like, you know what? Let the man run his business. It's minded him. He wants to play his little jokes back and forth. Let him have his fun. But if you get my attention, and it's not a good thing, I'm going to put your black screen against this test right here. Because if you won't do it, I'll buy your product and I'll do it for you. So it seems like you guys have backed yourself into a corner right now. Now, I don't care about your Q&As and you talking back and forth and this and that. I don't care about them. You can make all the memes you want. At the end of the day, back your product. Now, since we finished that right there, let's see how well the products work, digital and crystal screen paint included. See if you can basically pull up images, nice colors, next to a jet black screen that can produce white levels this high. This is what makes the Phantoms dangerous, because the Phantom can pull an extremely high white level, which can actually blend into gray screens very easily, but it can maintain black and contrast levels that gray screens can't see. You get the best of both worlds here. That's why the Phantom is called the final. Oh, I do expect for you to do your demonstrations, Mr. Partey, against black fabric, black chalk paint, black spray paint, black vinyl. Everything we put our screens against, you'll do the exact same demonstrations. Good luck. Black paint, black gloss, doesn't make a difference. Hit the screen with it. All right, let's go right here. Let's see what's going on. All right, I love doing this part right here. I told you, I'm going to get back upstairs and finish blowing stuff up. My crew will be on in a few minutes and just wait for them to log in. All right, let's get this going. Let's go back out real quick. All right, because most people think that at the end of the day, because the screen pulls a higher white level, it pulls better color. No, no, no. Not going to happen. All right, so we got Crow's personal mix right there. At the end of the day, he's going to have to be to prove that his product is not black and white paint. Because at the end of the day, the consumer can make it themselves. As you can see, you can't make a Phantom. Can't make it out of black paint. That's not going to work. If there's an ounce of black paint in there, you got some problems. Can't make it out of fabric. So what are you going to do? All right then. So Right? Reviews he does. If he does one on a Phantom, and that screen doesn't pass this test we're doing right now, oh, he's got something weird in that container that ain't right. But you shouldn't be worrying about reviewing our products. What you should be worrying about is trying to figure out if you can come on YouTube and do those live demonstrations and prove to your customers that your product's not black and white paint. I'm going to show you the difference between what we call night and day. You have to be to show a difference. Well, I did show you the difference between night and day. Didn't I? I just did it a few minutes ago. I did that with the black fabric, black paint that we threw against the screen. A difference between night and day. But let's see what happens if we take the gray products and we put them against the screen. You're lucky we're not outside. You're lucky we're inside right now. So let's go with a white screen. This is what we get. So there is the Phantom's white levels next to the gray screen paint products. You know, the problem is here, they're producing way too much white light. I'll show you. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Even in the dark with a 4,000 lumen projector, you still can't maintain a white level. I mean, a color level. See that? Look at that. That's bad. You wash out even worse with the lights up. Did you know that? Even worse. Those you have dedicated theater rooms that are basically using these screen paint products, not ours because you're not using the digital one, but using these gray screen paint products, and you think you're getting the best contrast and color your projector can possibly put out, you're not even close. Not even close. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
See what I mean by the Phantom has the best of both worlds? Maintains a very high white level. It also maintains beautiful color and contrast. And we're being nice. We're doing this with the lights out. If I turn the lights on, your screens would fade even faster. We can maintain blue in here with no problem. Slow color change out. And that includes the digital one. Not just his, my digital one is up there too. That's why we consider it to be an older paint. It's 7 years old. You know, like I said, it's an old product. And that's why we tell people that. We have some people saying, well, should I just make the free screen paint instead of buying yours? Yeah, go ahead. Not a problem. Your screen just can't pull up, that's all. Not even in the dark at 4,000 lumens.
When your teammate says he's never tried Baja chicken and bacon, and you say, hey man, it's gonna be okay.
So that's why we tell you that if you make the product, at the end of the day, you just want to make sure that you have an understanding that this is not going to perform on the level as other high performance screen paints. But if you are one of those individuals, this doesn't bother you, you're okay with this, right? And instead of you coughing up $85, then just make the paint, because it's all going to do the same thing. The digital one does the exact same thing as the personal mix, and the personal mix does the same thing as the Metallica mix. They all do the same thing. Nothing changes. And if you notice the black screen is changing colors, while the three individual screens in the middle are not doing anything at all. $4K Snow Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's see what we're gonna grab. Do our usuals. See? That's why we call Phantoms the finals. Because the screen can maintain an insane white level being jet black, 4 times darker than the Phoenix. And it can maintain an incredible white level. A Phoenix can pull an image, as I told you before, when you saw it, 27 feet back at 4:51 in the evening and can pull a snowstorm at a 109-degree viewing angle, so high that it reflects off the screen and hits the grass. Oh, why do you ask for it? I'm not trying to be, yeah, you do ask for it. Like you literally ask for it. So you can go in there and do your little Q&As and your little reviews on products and whatever you do over there. I don't care at the end of the day. At the end of the day, the only thing that I care about is you have to be to back your product. So you have until Friday. Because I can come in here and paint black paint on a piece of cardboard. I can take black fabric, whatever, throw it against my screen, show my screen produces the highest white level. Even in commercials, you see when the other screens just come up, it just comes up dirty. And yet, we've been asking you guys this for at least not partake. We just started asking him. But Crow, we've been asking you about 4 weeks ago on the black paint, almost going into 2 weeks on the other screen paint products. So at the end of the day, y'all can run your mouths all you want. At the end of the day, you can't back your product. Look at this. Your contrast levels don't even pull. This is what I told you about with the goldfish swimming back and forth. If your screens can't see black, they can't see black. That's for that UV mix, that stuff. Well, you mean that stuff pulls up a contrast level, of course. But it can't pull up a contrast level equal to a screen that's 100% black. And it can't pull white levels higher than the black screen because its white levels come up pretty poor. There's your reality right there. All right. That's pretty much it for me. Let's do real quick a run through 4K screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
And then we're finished off from there. Let's pick some nice bright colors. I ain't gonna go at you with anything dark. I'm gonna pick something nice and bright. So, there you go. That's why I told you at the end of the day, you do not want your product coming down here and laying against a phantom. A phantom will destroy your screen. It can maintain incredible white levels, incredible colors. It can maintain contrast levels without a problem. It sits in my window at 126 inches and it absorbs tons of ambient light. My projector sits back 18 feet from my screen. And yet, you guys can't seem to maintain a dark environment without cheating left and right, without tucking screens away in corners, little tiny cookie cutters tucked under fireplaces. I mean, the fact that in one of the demonstrations that Crow did, was the simple fact that you could see there was light outside because you could see light peeking around the doorways through the peephole, but yet you sat there in an apartment trying to do some kind of control ambient light with a 4x8 board laying across to block any light that was peeking under the curtains to begin with. Man, come on now. All right, I'm done here. I've expressed myself enough for today. We're finished. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, you didn't want me to turn the lights on. That'll be the end of it for you. There's your screen. Paint's right there, including our digital one. So that's why we consider it to be an obsolete screen paint. We don't sell it anymore. We don't make it anymore. You can have it for free. But at the end of the day, like I said, if this is your thing and this is what you like, these kind of paints like this, you know, it's not a bad paint if you're in the dark. It's not a bad screen paint if that black screen isn't laying next to it. That black screen's laying next to it, then that's a whole nother story right there. That black technology is laying next to it. But other than that, standalone by itself, the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, we did it already, blends right in. Our Messy Mix 3.0, our Mega Mix blends all of them with no problem. At the end of the day, why go out and spend the money for the product when you can just make it for free as much as you want? As you can see in our demonstrations, you can't duplicate our screens with black paint, black fabric, or anything else you want because it's not going to pull right. Colors are going to come out dirty. White levels are going to come out dirty. That's the difference of our product versus theirs. All right, so you know what? I'm just going to go back to doing my regular demonstrations. You know, there's no point in me coming on here asking these people to do this stuff, and I don't do my own stuff. Now, this is my 8th link. Now, we got 8 links now of us doing black paint against our screens. So that's the end of it. You guys got until Friday to back up your product. If they don't back their product up by then, after the 4 weeks and 2 weeks of asking them to do this, don't buy their products. Just do the Digital One Crystal Screen Painter, just buy the higher technology. At the end of the day. All right, going upstairs. You want to cry and whine and go carrying on me? Hey, look, not my problem. Should have kept your mouth shut, stayed out of my business. I sat there and told you at the end of the day that if I give you any one of the tests that we have to put our technology under, you would fail miserably. Why do you even challenge me at the end of the day? Why? Well, that being it, thank you for your time. I have to go, and God bless. Good luck, gentlemen. You're going to need it.